Hi everyone, good evening to all of you. Just let me know if I'm audible in the chat. I hope you can hear me. Yes, good evening. Alright. So, students, welcome. This is session 252. As you know, every Sunday we have our webinar where we discuss all the topics related to overseas education and from the top student interviews to scholarship options to best courses, universities. We have all our lecture series, but currently from the month of April, we have our scholarship season where one by one all the major scholarships are notified by the government. And currently now in July, so we are towards the end of the July. So we are basically dealing with the two major scholarships or the two final scholarships for the year. Okay, so currently we are talking about the government of Maharashtra scholarship for general category students, and also you have the scholarship for the minority category students, right? So we have the students who are waiting for this from quite a long time, and it has been almost 1 month since these scholarships are notified. So in fact, general category scholarship, they had a deadline for the 17th of this month, which was on Friday, but they extended it for 10 more days. So till 27th you have some time if you want to make an application, if you have the unconditional offer letter. Apart from this, for the minority category students, the deadline was the 18th of this month, and officially they have not released any information about extension, but most probably they will be extending the deadline, right? They've not posted any update regarding this, but probably till the end of the month or so, I'm expecting them to have the application. As soon as we have some information about this, we will post it on the group. We will inform the students. Anyway, so if you're joining us here for the first time, so from April to say July or till like first week of August, we talk about the major scholarships which are notified. So we started with National Overseas Scholarship from Government of India. Then we had Raishi Shah Maharaj Scholarship. We had the OBC Student Scholarship. And then once those two were done, currently we have now General Category Scholarship and scholarship for students belonging to the minority category religions. See, these are the major scholarships notified throughout the year, and all the scholarships we talk about, students, they are uh, provisioned by the government. Okay, either government of India or government of Maharashtra. Correct. The objective in these seminars is so that we can provide information to you about the various schemes, about the eligibility criteria, and about the benefits you receive from these schemes. So if you are planning to study abroad, you know how you can prepare yourself and what are the things that you need to do. Correct. So let's talk a little bit, if you have joined us here for the first time, if you don't know about these schemes. So like I said, see, these are all funded by the government. Okay, this is not from us. These are all the government schemes, and you can find all the information regarding these schemes from the internet or from the various government departments. Now see, main thing you need to know is all these scholarships which are provided by the government, this is for your overseas education. So that means when you want to study abroad, for that purpose you have these schemes, and these are mainly for your postgraduate education students. So this is not for undergraduate, not for UG. This is for PG courses. So if you want to go for a master's degree, or if you want to go for a PhD course, okay, that's what these courses are here for, or that's what these scholarships are here for. only for master's degree. Correct. Now, second major question we get is that, sir, what about the eligibility? Will I get a scholarship? What I need to do for this? Now, see, there are major things you need to keep in mind. Now, see, government scholarship means that this is a scheme for upliftment for socially and economically backward sections of society. So, for that, see, students' main reason is that uh, this, overseas education is quite expensive, and government wants to give a fair chance to all the students, who are from the state. So that's why government of Maharashtra, it provides scholarship for all categories of students. So you have SC, ST, OBC, of course, but like now how it is active, you have for general category students as well, and you have minority category students also, who also are part of the general category, right? Minority category means the students who are belonging to the various minority religions, right? Like Christian, Sikh, Buddhist, Muslim, Jain, all those religions. So government wants to give opportunity for all the students in the state, which is why it has all these schemes. But the main requirement is that, since this is a merit based scheme, it is for economically weaker section. Main criteria you have to keep in mind is the family income, right, has to be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. Okay, family income for the student. So student's family and combined income of the student also, total has to be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. So that is income criteria. Now beyond that, you have your admission criteria. So see, this scholarship application you can do only after you have gotten admission in one of the top universities of the world. Okay, so government says that you should also have admission in the top 200 QS rank university. Okay, so if you just Google QS ranking, world QS ranking, you'll find a list of almost 1,000-1,500 universities. So in that, government is providing scholarship only for the top 200 universities. Okay, so that is another thing, you should have an offer letter. And then on top of that, students, you should have the documents to support your your community, your category, or wherever you come from. Like I said, see, government is giving opportunities for all categories of the state. So whether you are in SC category or ST or OBC or general or minority or whatever, you should have the evidence relating to that you must show that, okay, you belong to so and so. So you have your caste certificate, you have the validity, you have your any other, wherever you can show evidence. So these three major things you need in order for your eligibility. If you have these three things, then you can apply for the government scholarship. Now the next question is that, what are the benefits of all these schemes, right? What advantage do you get? So see, if you have seen an ad on Instagram or on Facebook or even on Google, so we always call these fully funded scholarships, because government does not have any kind of restriction on their scheme, in the sense that the major scholarships which government has notified, so for SC, ST, OBC, general category, minority category, so they say that wherever it is you want to study, so if you are going for a PG course, which can be 1 year course or it can be 2 year course, or if you are going for PhD course, which can be 3 years or which can be 4 years, they say that we will fund your entire tuition fee. Okay, entire tuition fee. So whatever that amount may be, government will cover the whole thing. Okay, now that is the major benefit, because that is like that is the highest expenditure, right? When you go abroad, the tuition fee, whatever it can be, so government will cover the whole thing. On top of this, students, in order to help you with your living expense, government provides you with a fixed amount every single year for all this, your rent and travel and food and whatever. So it provides a stipend to you every single year, depending whichever country you're going. Okay, that is another thing. Third thing is that when you have to go abroad, you will buy health insurance, that is compulsory. On top of that, you will buy your airfare, your flight ticket, correct? So once you have bought all those things, once you have reached your university, you can claim a reimbursement from the government as well for those expenses. So if you make a list, first thing is your entire tuition fee is covered. Second thing is you get a stipend for your living expenses as well. Third and fourth is you can get all these expenses reimbursed, your flight and your health insurance. Now if you add all these things, students, and you check your total expenditure, almost 70 to 80% of your expenses would be covered by government. Now whatever is remaining, that you will have to bear, but most of it is covered, and this gives you opportunity to study at the top universities of the world, correct? So these are the major things that you're getting in return. Now I'll make a note. There is a scholarship specifically government has released, I think 1 or 2 years ago, that is specifically for the Maratha students. Maratha, Kunbi Maratha, Maratha Kunbi. Now in that scheme, students, they are providing a fixed amount. We won't call that a fully funded scholarship. We call it partially funded. So what happens in those schemes is that government provides you with a fixed amount of 30 lakh rupees per year for your education if you're going for master's course, and if you're going for the PhD, they are providing you with 40 lakh rupees per year. So that is the only one which is partially funded. Rest all the schemes, they are fully funded. So now you understand eligibility of these schemes, you understand the benefit that you are getting. Okay, so next question is, what sort of services do we provide as courses counselors and careers? What sort of help or what sort of advantage do we provide? So see, the students who come to us, right, or the most common query we get is that, sir, do you help with the scholarship, or you help with the admission, or what exactly, how you are going to guide in this process? And of course, main thing is, if you are charging any kind of fees, so what sort of fees are you charging? So see, what happens is, you understand the eligibility, right? You need to have your family income below certain amount. You need to have all your documentation. And see, students, most importantly, since all these schemes, they are for the whole state, right? And there are limited amount of seats. So basically, see, all these scholarships which I have talked about, maximum they have just 75 seats. Okay, 75. So you can understand competition is fierce. Every single year competition keeps going up. So just getting an admit in any top 200 university is not sufficient. You need to plan for this, and you need to try for the best universities so that you can confirm your scholarship. So that's where we come in, right? So you understand, you need to get admission, and in order to get admission, you need to prepare all the documentation like your SOP, LOR, transcript. You need to have a list of universities where you're going to apply. You need to make sure you apply in the first round before all the major deadlines. And also you need to have your English language qualification prepared as well, correct? You need to do your IELTS also. So that is what we do. So when students come to us, they prepare with us for minimum of 6 months, 1 year, sometimes even more than that. We start first with IELTS, IELTS preparation. We have that online, and in fact one of our batches we are just going to complete now next week. We start with the IELTS preparation. We start with the documents, the shortlisting of the universities, making sure you apply before the deadline, preparing all the SOP, LOR, CV, transcript, everything that you need, making sure you apply to the universities where you will have 100% guarantee that you will get the scholarship. After all that is done, once you get the offer letter, then the next step comes in is for the scholarship application. So at that point as well, we are guiding the students as to how to apply, which documents are required, which forms you need to fill, all these things. And then once all this is done, then comes the pre-departure process, where we are guiding the students in order for their visa, their flight, their accommodation, health insurance, how much money they need to take with them, all these things. So you can say it is a year-long process roughly, where each and every aspect we are personally guiding the students. We are telling them how they're supposed to prepare, what they're supposed to do, and just basically there's no question which is not answered. So right from the language preparation to the university application to scholarship to pre-departure, each and everything we are doing in-house, we are doing personally. So for that, students get in touch with us, they enroll in our program. Now second thing is, students ask us that, sir, what about the charges, what do you charge and this that. So for that, we always tell them that, see, when students come to us, we have an assessment of their profile, and then based on that, whatever services they are going to be taking from us, or how they want to prepare, or whatever it is they want to do, based on that we decide what the charges will be. So we have a personalized meeting based on students' profile. We check all the documents, depending on which scholarship they want to apply, do they have the offer letter or not, and what sort of services they want. So based on that, we decide and we tell them, okay, let's do it like this, or let's do it like that. Now I'll give you an idea. Some of our students, who have been preparing with us, I can show you where they have gotten admission. Okay, we have our WhatsApp community channel also. We have our WhatsApp groups also, where we keep on posting regular updates. Every day we have some sort of post, which like gives update about what we are doing and how we are preparing. So let me just share with you some of the offer letters which our students have received. So you can see this one. This is our student Royce. He is proceeding to University of Melbourne. He received the offer letter this year in April, and this is for the Master of Computer Science course. So that's where he will be proceeding. And also you have offer letter which is received by a student Avanti, again in April, again in Melbourne. This is for the Master of International Business course. You can see a lot of our offers or admissions, we are moving towards Australia, because Australia has got all the top universities. There's a lot of scope in terms of studying, or your post study, if you want to work and if you want to settle. As you know, right now US was always our top target, but situation and conditions have become tougher to study there. But still we have our students going to top universities in USA, and we always tell them that no matter what happens, we always recommend USA, especially if you are going for STEM courses, science courses. Now if students are open to that, then it's fine, we can do the application. If not, then we divert them towards Australia, where again you have after USA, that's like the majority of the scope. Then some students are going to Singapore, some students are going to UK. These are like our 4 major countries where we are targeting. And beyond that, maybe few universities here and there we also have, based on the student's profile, which we can recommend. So these are the major scholarships. I'll just recap for you. So you have for SC students, you have for ST students, OBC students as well. Apart from OBC students, you have for Maratha students, you have for general category students as well. You have within general category, you have minority religion, so minority category students also. All these scholarships are funded by government of Maharashtra. And eligibility, so family income has to be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. Also, you need to have an unconditional offer letter to qualify from at least top 200 QS ranked university, and you need to have the relevant documents for whichever category you belong to. Then the benefits of the scheme. So you will have your entire tuition fee covered, right? Keep in mind, only for master's courses, right? Except for Sarthi scholarship, where it is 30 lakh for masters, 40 lakh for PhD. All the other schemes, they cover the entire tuition fees for you. You get a stipend every year for living expense, and you get reimbursement for your travel cost and your health insurance. So total almost 70 to 80% of your funds you will be saving. And if you want to prepare with us, like, see, these are government schemes, so you can prepare by yourself, you can do it however you want. But if you want the guidance, if you want the proper application, and you want the guarantee that you will get the scholarship, you can come to us, where we start right from the beginning. So currently, if there are students from open category or minority category and you have the offer letter with you, we can guide you with the process for application, and we can tell you your chances of selection. Apart from this, if you are targeting for next year, so what will be the process for next year, so how you need to prepare for your compulsory English language, or how you need to apply to the universities, which universities you're going to apply, which documents are required, what will be the deadlines, what will be the cost of application. After all that is done, then when you get the offer, so then the scholarship process starts. Keep in mind, every year scholarship process will be from April to August. Okay, these 3-4 months, that's when we are the most busy. So what are the documents required for that, where you need to submit, which forms you have to fill, all of those things. And then finally the pre-departure, right, all those things: flight, visa, accommodation, insurance, etc. In fact, if you're part of our WhatsApp group, you might have seen, few of our students have left for Australia, and we have been seeing them off at the airport. We are posting all the updates, the pictures also with them. And of course, you can see on our website, you can see on our YouTube, where we have the student interviews and the student profiles, those of whom who have prepared with us and who have been successful, where they have gone and all this. Alright, so I hope you have an idea about what we do. Now if you need to get in touch with us, see, this is our contact, so you can connect with us at any time. My number is here, 9892323427, and this is the QR code for our WhatsApp channel, where we post the updates every day. So you can be part of this and you can be connected with us. If you have any queries, just email them to our ID, information@coursescounselorscareers.com. Like I said, on our website you can see the profiles of the students who have been successful, and we will be updating that as well. You can meet us in our office in Nagpur or in Mumbai. You can come and see us, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we post the recordings of these sessions or interviews. In fact, we were having our live sessions every month in Mumbai and Pune, just during the scholarship season, so that we can connect with more students. And we have posted a recording of that live session also, I think one which we had in Pune last month. In our live session, we discussed the entire timeline for the students who want to go and study in next intake, right, for fall 2027. So any one of you wants to go to study in the next intake, you should watch that. We've put an entire timeline, all the things that you need to do. And also, of course, Instagram for social media, you can connect with us. And in our chat box also, we have posted all the links. So contact, email, website, channel, YouTube, Insta, Facebook. So you can just click from there as well. Okay, so now students, if you have any questions for us, just post it in the chat. I'll answer them for you. If you have any questions or doubts, we can talk about it. Anything you want to ask? Any query you are having, students, post it in the chat. We'll have a Q&A. Second year BMS. You can connect with us after you complete your graduation. So, third year, once you complete your final exam, you should connect with us. So, this is a good question. See, we get a lot of students who have inquiries. Some are just first or second year, or some are in the final year. Many of them are in a rush to go abroad and study. We always tell them just complete your degree first. See, there is no rush, especially if you're going for masters. You really need to plan your approach. So once you complete your degree, then we can assess your profile, and then we can guide you. So for sure, after you complete your degree, get in touch with us. All right. Connect for one-on-one discussion. One-on-one discussion, you can drop me a message or you can give me a call after the session, and we can connect. You have my number here, 989-232-3427. Cyber security course in Australia. Procedure. Cyber security course, if you want to apply for next year in Australia, then we need to start at least by the end of this year. So like November, December or January. First you'll have to take the application, and then after that we can proceed. Age criteria, okay, that's a good question. See, this is a government scholarship, so government definitely has age criteria. Okay, if you want to go for masters, you need to have your age less than 35 years, okay, less than 35 years. And if you're going for PhD, it has to be less than 40 years. Okay, strict age criteria is there. Fine, 35 and 40, that is the age criteria. See, this is the criteria for applying for government scholarship, correct? As such, if you know abroad, there is no age criteria for education. So they will not say we will not give you admission because you are at certain age or whatever. But if we want to go for government funding, then they have the criteria for this. Okay. IELTS preparation, see, we are just completing one batch. Probably next month we will have another batch. I'll give you some details about it. See, our classes are online from Monday to Saturday, and in the evening from 7 to 9, and it lasts for around 1 month or 40 days, you can say. And like every alternate month we have our batches. So if you're interested, you connect with me next month, and I can give you all the details, or you can be part of our WhatsApp channel where we will post the updates. However it is, you can connect with us. But yeah, one more thing. See, in your case, you said you are in the second year, right? So right now you don't need to worry about IELTS preparation. Okay, you just complete your degree, and then after, normally what happens is after you complete your degree, you have 6 months to prepare. So that's when you do all the application and IELTS and shortlisting and documentation. So we can do it at that time also. So you don't need to stress about this right now. But if you just want to improve your English, without like focusing on IELTS or something, you can just get into the habit of reading, So reading anything, books, articles, newspapers, reading, speaking, practice, listening, because these are the basic skills which are tested in IELTS. So you don't need to do like the exam syllabus now, but just general reading, writing, speaking. If you do all these things for a year or so, you will have, like by the time you come for IELTS prep, you will have a good idea. Okay. Anything else, students? Any more questions? Any more doubts? Sure, my pleasure. So eligibility, benefits, our services, you have all the details. You have our contact details also. Many students will be traveling next year. Some of them have traveled now. And if you want to be part of this, if you have offer letter right now, we can apply for scholarship for this year as well. But if you are going next year, so we can do the entire planning in all the stages as I have mentioned. So if any of you are interested, you can just connect with us, call us, message us, email us, and we will guide you. Like I said, we have our offices as well in Nagpur and Mumbai, so if you want, you can visit us also. If you are in some different city, we can have an online session with you and we can guide you. Okay, remember, consultation is completely free. There's no money, you don't need to pay anything to come to our office and discuss with us. Fine, so be part of our WhatsApp channel, connect with us directly, subscribe to our YouTube where we post all the videos of our sessions, and watch our previous interviews and sessions and all these things. So see, stipend is a fixed amount. Okay, if you're going to UK, you get stipend of 9,900 pounds, and if you're going to any other country apart from UK, it is 15,400 US dollars. So if you convert that into Australian dollars, so that is around 22,000 Australian dollars per year, and the general cost of living in Australia is around 30,000 Australian dollars. So there is a shortfall of 8,000. Okay. So connect with us on YouTube and social media also. YouTube especially, see, if you watch the recording of our previous Pune session, so that's where we discussed the whole timeline for students who want to go next year. Next year or any other year, what are the steps they need to follow, when they need to start, by what time they need to, get their admission done, and when the scholarship starts, all those things. So you can find it there. Fine, students, I hope this was helpful. You have any more questions for me? Any more doubts you want to ask? So many of you would have joined us from our WhatsApp channel or from the WhatsApp group, or you might have seen our ad on Instagram or something. If you have your friends who are eligible for these schemes and they are planning to go abroad, they might be going with a loan or something, or they might have really good profiles, you can share our contact with them also, so that they can save their money and they can go and study in a good place, right? They don't need to compromise based on their budget. So fine, I don't see any more questions, so I'll stop here. Students, make sure you join us every Sunday. We have our session without fail 6 to 7, where we discuss all these different topics. Probably one more week we'll discuss about scholarships, and then after that we'll start our flagship session, which is top 50 universities, where we talk about all these top universities and the best courses which you need to apply, based on QS ranking. 5 universities every Sunday we talk about, and we'll talk about courses and all these things. When our students are going abroad, we'll have the interviews also with them. So stay connected with us. Again, thank you for joining us this Sunday. We always appreciate you being here this evening, and I wish you all a pleasant weekend, and I hope you have a good evening also. Alright, students, so take care, and of course, you have any queries, get in touch with us. Apart from this, I will see you all next week. Alright, so take care, students. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thank you, Dhananjay, Kiran, Kunal, Madhurima, Monty, Ramesh, Vibha, Yash. Thank you, all of you. Take care.